What's up, Marvel Fiends? It's Trav Moody here with yet another review. Today we got the 85th anniversary, 60 years of Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine. No, it's just the Astonishing Wolverine, but I thought this was hilarious. There's so many damn Wolverines. For years and years and years and years, I wanted an awesome Wolverine, and now I got too many. I don't know which one the best one is. That reminds me of a video I should do at the end of the year. That said, let's compare this astonishing Hugh Jackman Wolverine to every Wolverine that Marvel Legends has released in the last day, because there's like 3,000 of them. Yay! But now that I look at it, the Deadpool and Wolverine suit for Wolvie looks like a combination of both, right? He does have a yellow belt, but he does have a lot of the aesthetics from the astonishing suit, but it still looks like classic animated X-Men 97 as well. But there's hints of both duds used for the movie Wolverine. Can't wait to get it. You know what? Hugh doesn't look too bad in that astonishing suit. Now, those arms are much bigger than his head. But that aside, and he's a little short and stocky, it looks pretty good. And I'm talking about the one on the right. The one on the left, that's San Diego Comic-Con cosplay. But otherwise, I mean, you could make this work if you're okay with him not being 6'3" and fitting more of the comic mold. That said, you could slide Wade right next to Logan. Hugh Logan. Look at those guns. Those are some big Papa Pump guns that Wolvie gets. Don't worry, we'll get to the review, and I'm having so much fun with this Deadpool and Wolverine cosplay, kitbash, whatever. All right, so here we have our Marvel Legends 85th anniversary. Astonishing. Quit playing around, bub. Get that face sculpt off my head. Jesus. What do I look like, a theater geek or something? Man, that's a menacing sculpt. And I better stop messing around giving a movie actor faces. That's a great sculpt. It's really cool. Get the mutton chops all the way down, piercing eyes. Man, he ain't messing around. Little bit of Elvis going on there, but yeah, awesome. Awesome hair all the way around. You can see there's so much detail. This is the most detailed Marvel Legends Wolverine figure ever when it comes to just aesthetic on the deco. Just ripped up in this whole diaphragm cut. Looking at the hair, I want to show you the slight improvements. Now, it's hard to tell because there's a little bit there, a little bit of patch, but look at on his arms, right? There's a lot more going for it. They did a great job painting it. It's almost the same, I guess, but since you see the whole arm, it's pretty dark. And almost everything on here feels separate and molded, so there's a lot of great paint all the way around. See the X on there, get a pretty shredded back, sort of like the 85th Luke Cage and everything on there. And you get the boots, astonishing style. Joss Whedon, we're not fans of him anymore, but he made a hell of a comic then, right? So getting to some of the articulation, it's got my favorite kind of ball peg for characters like these. You could tilt both sides, look all the way down. The only issue here is can't look up. Not going to be looking up too much. We got some pretty damn good butterfly joints, similar to what we got with Iron Fist. So that's a plug. Go check out my Iron Fist Luke Cage review. Now his butterfly joints, probably because he's got these damn cannons for arms, don't go anywhere near as back as Danny, but for a Wolverine figure, they go back all the way around. As you can see, the shoulder, I don't know, pauldrons or whatever, but yeah, the shoulder cut on the uniform spins all the way around with the shoulder blade. So you also have a bicep swivel there. Of course, double pinless elbows. It's becoming a reoccurring theme now. Give you a nice look. So yeah, you want to cut back there. So yeah, when you're showcasing, it's not that this thing's loose, it just spins around with the shoulder, so you don't have to worry too much. But I'll give you an idea of the butterflies on the back. Pretty great. And yeah, double pinless knees, So when it comes to the boot, separate mold, right? No swivel. No calf swivel, no ankle swivel. You get just kind of got this rocker. It doesn't really go up and down too much either. It does go that way. So, I mean, it's good. It's going to get the job done for a Wolvie. You know, it'll get the job done, but you can't do too much, you know. So, and then the biggest issue, I guess, is you do have this nice cut on the torso. So there's your diaphragm cut, and it does spin 360 around. So that's no waist swivel, it's the torso swivel, similar to Iron Fist. But the issue here is there's not much of a tilt on there, so you can't lean over and keep him perpendicular. You almost have to have him sideways and then thankfully tilt the head back, kind of like that. So it's not the greatest. And then you have that same thing with Iron Fist where you lose the uniform. Thankfully he's not shirtless, so it doesn't look as wacky with that. And then yeah, you have your wrist swivel. So when it comes to these claws, amazing detail, right? Now I had no idea that they would just pop out. They just pop out. Crazy. So it's funny because they gave him the fist, but they didn't want you to see the hole in it. I'm almost like, well, he's already got the fist. Just take the claws out. But this one's a clean fist. Can't complain about extra accessories, especially done right. People would have been like, oh, there's holes. And he means it in all sincerity. But yeah, you could even do the middle finger. Hilarious. So yeah, he's got a mask, guys. He's got this astonishing, super astonishing face sculpt, gritty teeth. Got the 5 o'clock shadow rotating around the lips. Got the nice paint job. And just really great. Nice detail all the way around. See, really feels like a mask, you know, with all this like eyebrow detail, the paint around the eyes, just the texture over there. Just, man, this is excellent. This is a Wolverine that dreams are made of right here. And you also have this iconic hand where Logan can stick his fist in the other hand and gradually grab it with the gloves. And it runs on a horizontal joint. But it does, you know, obviously the wrists do go up and down. So you can kind of have him pose all kind of ways and stuff like that. One thing I did notice is I've got some blue paint on the arms. And I don't know if it's paint rub from messing around. It looks like I got a few here and there. And then I actually got a yellow mark on my hand. So am I getting paint rub on this figure? Check my hands. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. I don't know if I'm spreading some paint around. See, now I'm starting to see blue all the way around. Some paint rub there. Let's see. I'm actually using, yeah, it's almost like you got some paint rub, but that's seems like it's all the way around this joint from playing with my toys too much and got paint rub, but it doesn't seem like it's affected the rest of the figure too much. But yeah, that's wacky. I don't think that's really happened in a long time, at least not from a Hasbro product. That usually happens on a custom. So I could be off. Maybe the blue paint was already there. Maybe this yellow thing is something else. But yeah, either way, man, this guy's bad A. Comparison time. Here we have the Astonishing X-Men, the three that we have so far. Truth be told, I got the Astonishing Cyclops and White Queen Emma Frost today. No lies detected. I slept on them. I love Astonishing X-Men. I was just like, what do I need these two random Astonishing X-Men for? I'd want the whole team. They went on sale on Pulse, those Pulse premium sales. They were down to like 15, 16 bucks, maybe cheaper. You could let me know in the comments. Totally slept on that. Was like, now find them at Ross, $5, whatever. Then they went up because they're like, oh, Astonishing Wolverines come out. So they were up. They were up, up, up. And then they finally went on Amazon yesterday, 1 day delivery, $21 each. Just about retail, maybe under retail. They don't come with a whole lot of accessories, but they look freaking amazing. And then just to have this team, and I'm just glad I paid retail. But of course, you guys are gonna let me know in the comments you find it at Ollie's for $3 each, and I'm gonna hate all of you. One thing I should mention is that these 85th anniversary figures seem to be very low on reuse and very high on accessories. So far, they're knocking out of the park, especially what I could see from other reviews. But here's a comparison. We got, obviously, X-Men 97 Wolverine and the blue and gold Wolverine. Which one is your preference of these three, and which one looks the most terrifying? I actually think this guy takes the cake. We just wanted to show you that everything here is newly sculpted, at least from our previous Wolverines. Yeah, legs completely different, boots shorter there, even the kneecaps, everything there is different. Arms, like I said, he's got some big Papa Pump arms. These are pretty good arms too. These are pretty big arms too. For some reason, these just look way bigger. So looks like a different. Yeah, we got a different. We've got a different mold. He's got higher shoulder pauldrons, longer forearms. Glove wise, you can't take these claws out and these pop right out, so that's obviously different. And when it comes to the shoulder pauldron on this one, the actual arm moves with it. The shoulder part of the shirt is independent of the arm, so that's different there. And then, yeah, just kind of giving you a quick looks at the face scans. And here you got Wolverine with a couple of the 2-pack Wolvies, Patch, and Logan. And here I am trying to recreate that iconic cover, but it's really hard to do because his head doesn't tilt up. Somehow in the promo pics from Pulse, it looked perfect, but then you can't really, once you do this, it kind of breaks up the pose because then you see too much of the chest. But at the end of the day, I like this Wolvie. He's fun to pose with. He looks amazing. Aesthetic-wise, he's one of the best. Sometimes these claws pop out as I mess with them, but it's cool that they do pop out. They don't break. You can do the middle finger. You could do all kind of stuff with it. So I ain't mad about that. And now some of the blue paint rub, I'm starting to see it up here. That's really a big concern. It's more of a QC issue than a figure quality issue that, if you have an issue like that with your Wolverine or any of your other Marvel Legends, let me know because I haven't dealt with that since I've been reviewing some stuff with the different head tilt and he can the rage and everything. But yeah, he's fun. He's super badass. Both face sculpts are tremendous. But overall, I got to go 4.5 out of 5 whiskeys, bub. This guy's top notch. Definitely one of the best of the year. Not quite Iron Fist Danny Rand level that we got in the 2-pack. Maybe slightly better than Luke Cage, but looking forward to the rest of the 85th anniversary. And of course, the Deadpool and Wolverine. If you dug the video, please give it a like. And if you're new to the channel, please give it a subscribe. We do content nearly every day. Reviews, news, rankings, and so forth. We cover everything from WWE to Marvel Legends to, of course, Yo-Joe, G.I. Joe, our bread and butter. We go live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you this Wednesday when we talk about, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Till then, I'm Travis Moody. We'll catch you in the toile. Peace, bub.